What is happening, everybody? We were cleaning and moving things around, so I figured, this is a good time to actually kind of get everything together, kind of moving things around a little bit. So put things in containers and brought them down here and figured to show them off. So, all right, so we're gonna go over my MOTU, everything that I have. We're gonna start off with vehicles and stuff like that. I don't have Castle Grayskull down here, but I do have it up there, upstairs, and I will show kind of like a B-roll after kind of this. We're gonna do it in segments, so we'll do kind of like vehicles and stuff like that, what I have. Then we'll do more of like the Masterverse 2000X and classics next, and then more of the origins and vintage 5.5-inch figures, Super7 as well. All right, so let's get to it. There's kind of a lot. Now, a lot of this stuff too good on clearance, so I'll mention that as I go along. So I actually ended up purchasing a few of these. I did give one to HDR, but I did keep this one here. This was $8.99 at Target when they went on high clearance. We have Prince Adam and the Sky Sled. Those are really easy to get, and I ended up picking a few of them up on clearance. Now this is another thing that I've got on clearance. I'm keeping it in the box until I get the scene really set up down here when it happens, just because it is the Flock Panther. I really want to display this one. Love this one. This is kind of like the original. I'm gonna have battle damage Skeletor on this to make it just resemble like the vintage that I had growing up. But until then, we have the Origins Panther right here, which is a really cool figure. I think it's a really well done Panther. So there is Panther. This was a Facebook a Facebook group actually purchased. I ended up getting this and the Leech, but this is the Land Shark. And so with the two that I bought, got a good deal on those, so I didn't have to pay retail, which is always nice when you don't have to do that. This is something, next thing that I have, I actually, for Christmas, this was a sale item that I showed family member so they could pick it up for me because they were asking me what I'd want for Christmas. This was on sale, so I figured, hey, this is a good thing to get. And there we are. So this is one that I wasn't gonna pick up. I know it's kind of classic. I'm gonna have Man-at-Arms in the Wind Raider, but at least one of my Man-at-Arms in the Wind Raider. So it's good to have a classic vehicle. Another classic vehicle, one that I wasn't going to get, but again, it was under $10 when I purchased it, was the Road Ripper, the Origins Road Ripper with Mechanic. Just because I have the vintage Mechanic, I didn't really need the Origins, but for under $10, it's really hard to beat. So I did pick up the Road Ripper and Mechanic. And kind of going along with that theme with sales and clearance and all that, I recently opened this. I bought this for $11.99 at Target on clearance. Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. Now I have the original Castle Grayskull, so I'm not really sure this is gonna fit. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'll figure something out, but I'll take a look and see what I can do. But again, something I wasn't planning on picking up, but for the price, I mean, you cannot, it's hard to pass up when something goes from $40 to $12. So I was happy to pick that up. Another thing that went on sale, I think this was like $12 or $13 at Walmart. I picked this up, the Roton. Now it does have a cover here, but I like displaying it because I'll put a figure in here, so I don't want the figure covered up. But we have the Roton here. You have the top, another clearance item. And so this is one thing I bought at a convention, really good price. This was $10 to $12. I can't remember exactly, but I know it was in that range. And that is Night Stalker. So, pretty darn cool. Put Jitsu in that. This was a sale item. I can't remember how much I paid because I bought it at Martin's, which is kind of like one of those stores that buys stock from either, you know, clearance or buys stock from places that either had fires or going out of business, what have you. So I remember getting this for a deal. I just can't remember what I bought it for, but a good pickup. Stridor, looking really, really good. Here is Sky Sled, but I think I made this one more look like the evil version there, so we'll have like Triclops or something riding that. But yeah, and so the last one that I'm gonna go over, this is, we have Battle Cat. This is, I do have, you know, his headpiece. It's just in the box. It's when I put everything in to bring it down, it fell off and I didn't grab it. But yes, I do have the head, and this is the damage, the battle damage one. This went on sale 50% on Target when I bought that, because that battle damage He-Man is awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, I know I'm going over this. I'm trying to go over this pretty fast, otherwise this video is going to be really long. But these are kind of like my vehicles slash animals. So we are going to move it on to the 2000X Classics and Masterverse right now. All right, everybody, here we go. Now, with the figures that I show, I do have all the accessories and everything like that. It's just they may have fallen, and I'm just not going to save time. I'm not going to go searching for them. But anyway, here we go. We're going to start with 2000X, the ones that I'm not going to open at least anytime soon, just because I have these characters in other forms, Masterverse, Classics, however we will go over them. So we have Tila 2000X, Beastman 2000X, Orko, Triclops, we have Smash Blade He-Man. And these were given to me for free. There are some other 2000X in here that were given to me free, which was very nice of this person. I really appreciate her giving me these figures. It's great. Eventually I will open them. The packages are kind of getting creased and stuff like that, and I like to open things, so I'll probably do that. Now with some packaged Masterverse. Now this is just something I picked up because it was really cheap and on sale at one of these places, again, that buys merchandise that other stores are trying to get rid of. So this was one that I picked up, Savage He-Man and Orko. And I saw this on sale. This was on clearance as well. This is Pighead. And now what I'm going to do with this, I said this in another video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as kind of like a Ganon figure for my Link and Zelda figure that I have, that I bought at Walmart. This next one, Mother Brain from the Revolution cartoon, like from Masterverse. This is an amazing figure. I actually am glad I picked this up. I wasn't quite sure I was going to, but I was intrigued by it, and it's a massive figure. I love a big figure, and this is a really nice one actually. I actually really like this one. Another great figure. This is a San Diego Comic-Con figure. This is Scareglow. The packaging is unreal. There's LED lights when you open it. It kind of turns it on. But this is a really amazing figure. Great packaging. It's a little bit different than the I guess stock figure, but the stock figure is still really good, Scareglow. But this is really nice to have. I was glad that I did pick this up. Exclusive. This one I think you can still purchase this on MattelCreations.com. And exclusives here, like, and we'll go over this too with with Origins. I mean, anybody who's in any kind of hobby knows or does this, whether it's video games, action figures, or whatever. One thing you do is you buy 1 or 2 extra, and then you sell them off, and you'll make up more money or use that money to go towards other things that you buy. You know, don't hate the player, hate the game. And I've been burned as many times as I've profited off the game, so I can't really complain, although sometimes I still do. All right, so that's it for me talking. Let's go over my taller figures. So this is a recent acquisition. This is Hero from the Classics line. This is an amazing Hero figure. It is better than the Masterverse figure, I must say. We have Pre-Eternia He-Man. The Masterverse Manny Faces, which is a great figure. Masterverse Grizzlor figure, another fantastic figure. Doing a great job with that line, getting better and better. And this is Catra from the Masterverse line, but her on clearance. We have Trapjaw. This is kind of like the cult dress for Trapjaw. And Man-at-Arms, or Duncan. We have the souped up one. This is one that I purchased on clearance. Actually purchased a couple of him on clearance because they went on high clearance. And we have Clawful. And I actually have the Filmation style Clawful Classics, which I think Super7 did, which is like reminiscent of the Filmation of Clawful in the cartoon Filmation, which is, it looks a lot different than that. So I do have that coming, so that's kind of cool. Stinkor, Masterverse, great figure there. I think this is Twistoid or Rotar, I can't remember. I think it's Twistor. But anyway, that's a Classics figure. I got that 2-pack for a really good price. So yeah. Skelegod. This was a figure I really enjoy. And I'm missing his cap. Where is it? It's somewhere in here, but this is the Classics Skeletor. The man, that stinks too. Where's his headpiece? But we are Skeletor there. Oh, there it is. Here we are. Masterverse figure from the Revelations. Savage He-Man. This is the out of package one that I have. This is Scareglow. More stock one there. And we do have Pighead loose. And this is Chakotay. I think that's how you say her name, Chakotay. She was in, this is a classics figure. She was in the Filmation cartoon. Her and Lord Mask, which I actually have in here. I'm trying to think. I think this is Twistoid. I don't know. This is a classics. These two go together. They have like their spinny bottoms, but I like them with the legs on it. Masterverse Zodak is a great figure. Too Bad. Bought him on clearance. Sunman, who was on sale. I think Too Bad was like $10. I think Sunman was like $12, $13. Masterverse, Andra. I actually like that figure. I think she's cool. 2000X Whiplash. So 2000X. Masterverse Faker. I do want to get the blue Faker, but I don't know, we'll see if I can find him. Masterverse Tila. We have a Colt Triclops. Masterverse, although this is more Revelations. Merman, you can see that he has the scars on there. Which begs the question, what happened? And this is Masterverse Hero. Again, really like the classics more, not gonna lie. As good as the Masterverse figures have been, that one's just not as good. And so this is one that I kind of Frankensteined. This is by King He-Man. We have Duncan. Masterverse, and then we have Men at Arms, Masterverse Revelations. We have He-Man. This is one reason why I bought the Skeletor, is because of getting this He-Man. Gotta have Hordak. And this is Evil Lynn from the Revelations. Her and Skelegod go well together. It's a bigger figure for her. Revelation Skeletor. Classics Prince Adam, although this is a different head sculpt and this is painted pink, but Prince Adam, Revelation, He-Man, 2000X, Ram Man, 2000X, Buzz Off, Masterverse, Beastman. Fantastic figure. Love this one. Beastman. Spikor. Great looking figure. It's a classics. King Marzo. We have a more Filmation style Tila. Shadow Weaver. Bought her on sale at Walmart. 2000X Merman. $2000X Too Bad. Great figure. Gonna have a Stratos. Great looking figure. Barbarian Skeletor. Love that one. Masterverse. Triclops. I don't see anything wrong with this one. I don't know why I'm not gonna get the newer one. And Masterverse, Trap Jaw, same thing. This is good enough of a Trap Jaw for me. I like it. I bought the other Trap Jaw on sale as well. One reason why I have two of some of these is because, again, sale, clearance, all that. Although I'm not too thrilled with the head sculpt, I am just gonna have this Battle Damage He-Man. I'm not gonna get the newer one. I'm fine with this one. Fisto, great figure. Sorceress. Masterverse. This is Classics Geldor. See, I like, I've been more into like these kind of figures, like the Classics line, where they did like characters that were in the series, the cartoon. Really into that. So we have 2000X Cyclone. Nope. Lord Mask, that goes along with the Chakotay figure, Chakotay figure. And so this is supposed to be, oops. This is the faceless one. This is actually supposed to be Evelyn's father, who gives Skeletor the Havoc Staff. Orko to go with the Savage He-Man. Masterverse. Swamp Thing. Mossman. Jitsu. Masterverse. Here we are. Conan. No, I'm just kidding. We have He-Man. Here we go. Viking He-Man. And so we have, I need to take this off. This doesn't look good. I was trying to put that on, but it doesn't work. But this is the Masterverse Beastman. And then we have Masterverse Evelyn. And just to finish it off, I do have, because these were on high clearance, I did pick up the animated Skeletor in He-Man. I don't know why. I don't know what I'll do with these, but they were really cheap, so there we are. That is Masterverse. These are Super7 vintage and classics. Origins figures. Now we're gonna go on. So here we go. Origins and vintage. Like I said before, put these away. Before is that I do have all the accessories, or most of them, in the vintage. Most of them, but with everything else, I do have all the accessories. It's just, again, while trying to put everything together and down here, they're scrambled everywhere. So here we go. Exclusive. This is $1. This is a unopened. I'm gonna keep this unopened. I do have a loose one, but I'll show that later. And I'm not sure if I'm still not sure if I'm gonna open this. This is the Diabolical Snake Invasion. So here we have 4 figures. I thought this was a great deal for what they were charging. It was, honestly, it was $60 for 4 figures. I don't think that's bad. I know it's just kind of really just different deco. It's not really, 2 of them are the exact same thing, but just different deco, but that's all right. Anyway, that's all right. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, here we go. We have Super7 Man-at-Arms. Super7 Were-Jaguar from the 3 Terrors. I think that's what it was called. I have the cartoon actually on my computer. He's Skeletor. This was an exclusive. I actually really like the blue He-Mans. I think they're pretty cool looking. Alright, here we go. Origins Spike-Or. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the action feature, but that's okay. It's alright. Don't mind it. We have, with the Origins thing here. Well, this is an original. This is vintage He-Man anyway. And this is the Origins Mossman. I made him look like Beastman because I have the original Mossman here. Cool looking Skeletor. I like that. That's Origins, of course. This is Origins. Origins. Pighead. I'm gonna name all the characters. You may know them already. This is Super7 Beastman. The Filmation one. You have to be careful with these guys though, so you don't break them. His legs are all kind of awkward. And the Origins Skeletor. Trapjaw before he was Trapjaw. The Origins Roboto. Super7 Orko. Super7 ones are based on the Filmation cartoon, so that's what they look to resemble. We have Origins Ram-Man. Doesn't have the, the feature, battle feature, but that's all right. We have Origins Buzz Off. This was given to me by Ty Lord and his wife, which was very nice of them. They gave me a bunch, actually, Origins figures, which was cool. And Scareglow, Origins, Scareglow. Love Scareglow, he's a cool looking figure. Ski Tour. I got a few of those because I bought one regular price and I bought some like on clearance. Origins Stinkor. Origins Beastman. Kind of the Lord, was it the Lords of Power? Ty Lord. They gave me that one. I do have another one. I bought another one. Good army builder. Make them look different. Origins Prince Adam that came with the Sky Sled. Clamp Champ. Green Goddess. That's Origins. This is Super7. Evil Seed. We have and the Evil Seed was actually a gift from the person that gave me the 2000X, which was very nice. This is Ninja Origins. My favorite character, Keldor. Origins. We have Origins Triclops. And I bought, I have I think a few of these because again, clearance, found them on clearance. Horde Trooper, 2000X style, Evil Lyn, Origins. Oh man, I love this battle damage He-Man. Origins, that came with the Battle Cat. Love that figure. Origins Faker, which is cool because they have a recorder underneath the armor. Vintage Man-at-Arms, the no mustache. Super7 Prince Adam, really good looking figure. Did a great job on him. Origins Web Store, really like this figure. I'd like to get the Masterverse one, but we shall see. We shall see. Alright, I need to clean this figure up. And I do have the accessories for this, I just not on him. This is the vintage Trapjaw. This is Roboto. This is like the Filmation style. Here's the heart. This is vintage Dragstore. Vintage Modulock. Origins Leech. Vintage Grizzlor. Exclusive shoot, what was his name? Koldar. Great looking figure. And here we have Wandar. I have him like a Savage He-Man. That's what he was really looked like in the mail away. Vintage Whiplash. Vintage Triclops. Tell exclusive Triclops. What do you look like in the mini comic? Super7 Hordak. Vintage Hordak, or Crazy Legs Hordak, because his legs are crazy. Super7 Trapjaw. Super7 Evil Lynn. Super7 Skeletor. Great looking Skeletor. Great looking Skeletor. Super7 Faker. Vintage Too Bad. Super7. No, this is the, okay, Were. I can't remember if this is the Were Jaguar and the other one was the Werewolf. I can't remember. Let's see. The mini comic Stratos. That one's not hard to find. Look, we got an army builder. Man, these things were dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Couldn't give them away. Battle Armor Skeletor. Origins. Super7 Shadow Weaver. Origins He-Man. Vintage Jitsu. Mini comic Origins Trapjaw. This is one of my favorites. I love this one. That's a cool figure. Super7 Werebat. The Three Terrors. Let's see. Vintage Mantena. Vintage Clawful. Origins Jitsu. This again, Tylord and his wife. One of these as well. Super7 Mummy Skeletor. Bought all those when Super7 were selling those. Lords of Power. Origins Merman. Super7 Merman. Getting there. Alright, so this came in the 3-pack. I was just looking for Pighead and Sunman, but came with Sumo guy. I don't know what his name is. Vintage Cyclone. Vintage Manny Faces. Turnian Guard. The very cool 2-pack, the Skeletor. It's the Skeleton Warriors. Vintage Mossman. Super7 Eldor. Vintage Mechanic. Vintage Battle Armor Skeletor. Vintage Extendor. Origins Sunman. This is the flat top version. Vintage Rattler. Super7 Shira. Super7 Buzz Off. Super7 Stratos. I do have the other one. It's just like I said, missing in action. Origins Mechanic. We have another Mosquitor. As I said, those were on clearance. Same thing here. Clearance, another Horde Trooper. Super7 Tila. Vintage Leech. Super7 Hero. Great figure. Love that one. That's another great one. Vintage Squeeze. Vintage Snake Face. Oh, there's Stratos's. Vintage Cobra Khan. Origins Buzzsaw Hordak. Origins Sorceress. Again, that came from Tugward. And then we have the Burger King. No, I like this. This is a good figure. Origins King Randor. Nope. Happened to his arm, it fell off. Vintage King Hiss. Oh, his gun just fell. Vintage Zodak. Oh, that fell off. Super7 He-Man. Origins Fisto. And Vintage Tongue Lasher. Whew. So that's it. That's it, I said. Oh. But that is all my MOTU. And now I have to figure out where I'm going to display them and all that until this room is done down here. So moving things around, so we'll see what happens. Get them in the totes and stuff like that, not where a collector wants it, because then there's that fine line between hoarding and collecting, especially if you have them in storage. It feels more like hoarding. So yeah, till next time, everybody. Whew. We'll see you. Bye.